Rock out with Brian Norman Sr. Brian, how are you, brother?
Hey, what's up, boss? What's up, man? Everything good?
Oh man, you sound down. You don't
What's
like
up?
what's being said, my man. You don't got the right tone. What's going on?
Nah, it's not about I don't like. Well, the one thing I don't like was being said. You hear me well? Next.
Perfect, perfect.
All right. The one thing I don't like about what's being said is one thing I don't like about what's being said is the lies that's being told, bro. It was like it was how Anthony. I guess did you see the YSM interview?
I did not.
Okay, well, yeah, Jamil, shout out to YSM, my boy Jamil. He called me about the whole situation, and he broke it this morning to me and let me know that he was like, because he already knew. He knew the offer was made. Jamil knew that the offer was made because I just spoke with him. He was like, "Hey, did you know anything about that?" Because as far as I know, Boza didn't want to fight. So Jamil called me this morning. He was like, "I just want you to know, we did an interview with Boost, and Boost talked about the fight." Well, all right, what did he say then? Because I was like, "Shit," and I told him what was still going on. I was like, "Yeah, nah," because I didn't talk to Jamil after the first time. And I say, "Nah," because we counter offered, and they came back with a counter offer or whatever. I said, "So we don't know shit." But I talked to Bozy Sunday, and Bozy told me that they didn't want to fight right now. Bozy told me that they wanted to go with Undisputed. They wanted to pick up a belt, us pick up a belt. Same thing we had planned before, between me and Bozy. So I was like, nah. So he told me he don't even want to fight right now. So I was like, that shit dead anyway. I told my team that shit was dead. I was like, nah. 'Cause even when we made the counter offer, I said, I can tell y'all now that shit dead because Boza didn't even fucking know about it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, really? They was like, well, what the hell is Matchroom doing? That's what, our management and shit was saying or whatever. But bottom line was, I see now what happened was it was just a miscommunication or a lack of communication between the father and the son. And that does occasionally happen because Jerron is a grown man, and they can call Matchroom can call Jerron and ask him, "Hey, do you want this?" And he can simply say yes. You know what I mean? And they made the offer, and that's what happened. Bottom line is, bruh, we want to fight. I've said many times before. My son said it before. We wouldn't take it as disrespect for the fight. Yeah, we cool, everything is good or whatever. But at this point, the way it's brewing and the way the shit been talking, we want to fight. You didn't hear the interview, but you will hear it from YSM. So y'all go to YSM, y'all check out the interview from Jerron and he dropped it this morning whenever you get a chance. Now, if you can go look at it, you'll see the smugness. And I just say no disrespect towards the nigga, but I gotta say it. The smugness that the nigga said it in was like, what? He said they turned it down. And you have to watch him and watch the smugness of what I'm looking at. Like you saying it smugly and you telling a motherfucking lie or a falsehood, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that, bro. We didn't turn down no fight. We want to fight. We said we will fight. We want to fight. Nobody else is trying to unify. Of course, I want to be long winded here to get you another question in. Nobody wants to. I mean, nobody wants to unify, meaning Stanionis or Barrios. But we are willing to unify, and the only two that's willing to fight is Boots and B. So to me, that fight has to happen.
So do you think that there's any way that wires got crossed and it came out as if he assumed or thought you guys might have not
Absolutely,
wanted to fight? Or you think he's just
absolutely.
lying?
No, I don't think he lying. No, no, hell no. I told YSM everything. I know I don't think he lying. I don't think he a liar. I know his dad is not a liar. That's why I know the wire was even crossed, even with that situation. No, I don't think either one of them is a liar. I don't think any one of them is making up shit. You know what I'm saying? None of that. No, I think it was just wires got crossed. But I think as
But
far as Matchroom or whoever else, I think somebody intentionally did tell him that though. I do believe that. But it's kind of funny that he came out with it because the interview was done Tuesday. The offer was made Saturday. We counter offered Sunday. They gave us a counter offer Tuesday, and the interview was done Tuesday. How is that? So I don't know what that's about. I don't. That's a little bit
so
confusing to me.
so let me ask, were you cause we had Adrian Clark on and he made it seem as if the initial offer that came through, you and your son said run it was his words, but he said he
From a
stepped
business
in
standpoint, right?
and and
Right,
and then you got but now you get a counter. Now
right,
you guys counter, they counter your counter.
right.
So I'm assuming you definitely said run it even more because it was better than the first time.
Yeah, but you got to think this next when the next counter offer came in, and my thoughts, Boots and Bozy didn't even know about the initial offer, so it was all bullshit. And it was all Matchroom talking. So there was no running on that one because I was like, nah, they didn't even fucking talk to him. It sounded like Matchroom just trying to make a fight. They trying to make a fight behind, if they're back, then tell them, look, we got this fight, and make them the offer after they make the fight. That's what we thought.
Mm.
That's what I was thinking. So it wasn't a running after the next one, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
But you accepted the second counter, or you assumed it
There
wasn't
was
real?
no we here. There was no talking about it. There was no nothing to talk about because I had already talked to Bozy personally Sunday. After we talking minutes after we made the first count offer. I called Bozy. I talked to Jolene. She made the count offer. She called who she needed to call. She made the count offer. And I was like, well, I said, well, maybe I need to call Bozy. She was like, well, do what you feel or whatever. So I said, you know what, it's just something on my mind. I said, fuck it, let me call Bozy. So I called Bozy Sunday, right after I got the phone up. And I talked to him, and he had no clue what the fuck I was talking about. He had no clue about
So
the offer.
so have you reached out to Bozy now to be like, what,
No,
just
no,
kind of
no. This
go cut
shit
out the
just
middleman, go right to him?
I woke up to this shit. I woke up to it. YSM hit me before I woke up. He was like, hit me back. He was like, yo, and that's who gave me, you know what I'm saying? That's who gave me the dime and told me that Boots did the interview and he said this and he said that. And I was like, what the fuck? So when I watched the interview, and I was like, and I was trying to dissect the interview to make sure he said what he said at the end. And he was like, they turned it down. They turned it down. Nigga, what the fuck? No, we did not. Nigga, we were running with you in the alley. No, we ain't turned shit down. No smoke duck. We told y'all that. The fans can make up what they want to make up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, they better step. No. No smoke duck. Ain't no fucking narratives. Ain't no nothing. We want the fight. We want to fight the best. My son is the youngest champion in boxing today. This is another chance for him to be great. This is a chance for him to be a unified two-time world champion at 23 years old. That's huge. That's major. Why the fuck would we turn that down? No, we want that.
We should get Bozy on here right now. Just figure this
Yeah,
out.
I've been hitting them up, see what happens. But what do you think happens now? Because you do have a rumored date on the Keyshawn card.
Man, fuck that date. That's just my opinion. Hey, look, again, I'm not as diplomatic as AC. That's my boy. He the man. You feel me? Fuck all that. I ain't that diplomatic. I ain't that quiet. I ain't that motherfucking humble as AC. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that date. That's how I feel about it. And I can speak for my son. Fuck that date. Fuck that date. We Boost Ennis.
Okay, okay. Now, again, according to what we spoke with Adrian, you guys were willing to go to Philadelphia for this fight. Oh shit, he froze up.
Bro.
He got a few calls in,
I'm
man.
not froze. I'm not froze. I'm not froze. I'm not froze. One second. Hold on one second. This is I'm sorry.
That's Bozy right there.
No, it's not Bozy. No, what did you ask me next? I'm sorry.
You guys were willing to go to Philadelphia based off the
Still,
contract. This fight was going to be in Philly.
still, all of it. Still, nothing changed. Nothing changed about what we said. Nothing changed about what we willing to do. We will go there. We will go there. Shit, we'll go there whenever. We will fight him in his hometown. We said what we said. Now what AC did say is it has to make sense. Like, of course, it did make sense for what they said, and that's what AC was saying. That's why they stepped in. We was like running no matter fucking what, but it did make sense for the shit they was talking, especially what we was giving. So that's what management. That's what management is for. That's what management is for,
You blowing
and
up
that's why
over there.
I'm always blowing up, and that's what management is for, and that's why we got managers, and we glad they did step in and did what they did and said what they said, and you know what I mean, because a lot of time they got to protect the fighter from themselves. You know what I'm saying? we'll do some stupid shit just because of the fact that we want some smoke. You know what I mean? But now we really do want that smoke. We want that fight. I don't see no other fight that makes more sense at this point, being the fact that I don't think Barrios is trying to fight us. I don't think Barrios is trying to fight him. I don't think Stanionis is trying to fight us. I don't think Stanionis is trying to fight him. Those are the champions. You have two people that are determined to that are dead set on going undisputed, and this is how you prove the best being the best, and this is what we want to do.
According to Lance Pugmire, Wednesday, Hearn wrote in a text, "We made significant offers to Ennis, fellow welterweight champions." Asked about the official connected to Top Rank's newly crowned WBO welterweight champion Brian Norman, too late and not enough. So
Who said that? Who said too late, not enough? What you mean?
Eddie Hearn?
He said too late and not enough. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe
Well, I mean, it sound like he ducking smoke. Man, the fuck you mean too late? There's no listen to me. Brian is still the WBO champion. Boost is still the IBF champion. We are still 3 months out of that set November date. I don't understand what the fuck we on this even talking about. This could be done. I mean, we're talking about it because, you know, that's what's going out, but this fight could still be made. This fight could still be had. This is not something that's dead in the water. It's not something that's far-fetched. Like this could be done. You know what I mean? That's the problem with all the fans and all the fanfare and shit. They like to say, "Oh, they're trying to." No, we're not pricing ourselves out. We made a very, very fair counter offer, and it wasn't too much off of their counter offer. Let's get the fucking fight happen. Let's make the fight cracking. Like, we got plenty of time to make the fight. Yay! The answer is yay. Publicly, the answer is yay. We will fight Boots Ennis in Philadelphia. The answer is yay. We're going to take all the fucking negatives behind that. We will fight him in Philadelphia. I know my management is probably fucking, screaming at me. I don't know if they're telling me to shut the fuck up about something, but that's whatever.
Well, those are all our questions, champ. I did have Angelo Leo scheduled, so I slid you and Adrian in. I do appreciate you giving us that news. And I hope you guys can work it out, man. It'll be a great fight. And shout out to you and your son for willing to go to his backyard, because last time out, he definitely had 14,000 people. This will be a unification, so there will be more people there.
And we want to go in there and we want to upset 14,000 people. We like to do that kind of shit.
Let's get it. Thank you, Coach.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right. Let me jump.